Alright, y'all, so this the outro, but we're gonna put it as the intro. As you can see my shirt, we put in that work.
Just stuck to him.
We put in that work. He cooked me today, and we showed almost every set. I'm gonna put almost every set.
Okay.
The only set, I can't even get out the shirt. Look at that. Y'all see the cut going well.
Oh yeah.
I knew I was gonna be linking with him, so that's why I went on that 30-day cut. I couldn't let him make me look bad.
What you weighing over here?
like 230.
I'm fucking take.
But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Stay tuned, we got some more action coming. So y'all already know who this is. If y'all don't, Beast Mode Jones. What you say?
Beast Mode Jones. Fuck with me. I'm out hard to find. Beast Mode Jones.
All right, guys. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep the live audio due to them having the music slapping in the gym so loud. But as you can see, it was a vibe. As you can see from the intro, we put in that straight work, bro. As you can see, my shirt in the intro was soaking wet. That's sweat. There's no water. We was banging in that old school vibe gym, heavy iron, no AC, just fans, good vibes, and work. You know what I mean? Now, I know a lot of people don't care for those type of gyms. They be complaining about it's hot and it's dirty and, all the other excuses. That's fine. But me personally, this is how I was brought up on that old school hardcore type deal. I'm a sucker for gyms like these. I love gyms like these. But like I say, as you can see, we put in that work, man. This was a super high volume workout. I follow Chris' lead on this workout. I did whatever he did. I was linking up with him where we linked with each other. But, I told him, I want to do what you do. I want you to lead the way. And that's just a part of being a student to the game. You always want to be a student to the game, never come off as a know-it-all, because you can always learn new things. Like me, myself, honestly, I learned a ton of things just from this session alone with Chris. We both bounced ideas off each other, sharing opinions, sharing facts, you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about, bro. When you link with people, it's supposed to be good times. You pick each other's brain and see what you can take from each other. Man, like I say, I've never trained delts like this before. I've never smoked my delts like this before. I always thought shoulder training was boring, but I've never trained my shoulders like this before. We did tons of, it really was a delt movement, a delt-based exercise. We did tons of rear delts, side lateral raises, front lateral raises. We did one pressing movement towards the end. We really cooked there. Look at that. I got a pump already, bro. And crazy thing about it is, I wasn't going to even eat a pre-workout meal before this session. But I'm glad I did, because I definitely wouldn't have been able to hang. Man, we cooked delts. Like I say, bro, we putting in that work. As you can see, Chris, he's currently cutting. He's cutting. He's super lean right now, man. Bicep peaks are crazy. I was doing a little cut, but I wasn't necessarily cutting. I just cleaned up my eating to look good, to cut out all the sugar, because I was getting carried away with eating the sugar, the fast foods, and under eating quality meals. So, I did the 30-day challenge, which I didn't complete. I did the 30-day cut to get myself back into the swing of things, of eating clean, and eating with a purpose and not for taste all the time. So, like I said, I didn't complete the 30 days, but I'm still eating clean. I haven't had any, well, I take that back. I had a couple crumble cookies. I had a crumble cookie post-workout, which is not harmful at all. I had them after a heavy squat day, and I think I had it after a heavy shoulder day or something like that. But other than that, man, I still been sticking to the script, still been eating pretty clean. I did have a couple cheat meals back to back, but like I said, the cheat meals aren't what hurt me. It was the sugars that was hurting me. I do basically what I'm doing now for my eating is some clean, some dirty, but I'm still prioritizing getting my quality macronutrients in. Meaning I'm still eating chicken breasts, I'm still eating jasmine rice, still getting my clean fats like cashews, almonds, peanut butter, whole eggs, things like that. I'm still prioritizing quality foods, because as you can see, if you've been keeping up with the journey, just really in this past month, in the month of June, I ate clean, and I got I started filling out more. I'm getting my strength back. My mental is way better. Like, it's really a true thing, man. You eat what you eat, you think. That's how you feel, bro. You are what you eat. Meaning, when I was eating junk food and not eating breakfast and eating hella candy, my mental wasn't the same. I wasn't as motivated to go to the gym. I was lazy. I was waking up super tired. Man, I'm telling you, when you eat clean, it makes a huge difference. And it's not expensive. A lot of people think eating clean is expensive. It's just as expensive as eating fast food, bro. Eating dirty food. You know what I mean? But you're going to feel so much better. You're going to look so much better. Hey, and you just win-win all across the board, bro. Look at Chris. He talking about get that mind-muscle connection. This is a movement that I never did before. He did. Like I say, man, we was learning from each other. He introduced me to this move, and I really like it. And this is a move that I'm going to incorporate into my training regimen moving forward. It's the small things that could be tweaked to make big differences. And as you can see with this movement, it don't take a lot of weight. This is a movement for the reps, and that, I think we had like 10 pounds. And them 10 pounds, you really felt it. Once you do them correctly, you control the negative, get a good contraction at the top. You can really feel it, man. You can really feel it. As you can see, I'm staying hydrated in the back. Like I said, it was cooking. It was hot up in that joint. So you always make sure you stay hydrated when you in them hardcore gyms and you sweating like crazy, and make sure you rehydrate and properly refuel your body post-workout. It makes a big difference. And like I mentioned a second ago, I've never trained delts with this much high value. And when I did it, I really felt it, and I had a crazy pump, and my delts were actually sore. So that goes to show me, that I could go much harder than I've been going. I can do things a lot more different than I've been doing. If I can, and it's worth giving it a shot, for a couple weeks or maybe a month, just to see if you can tell a difference. It won't be anything dramatic, of course, but you will definitely be able to tell a difference performing movements that you aren't used to performing. Now we on the lateral raises on the machine. Look at the triceps hanging. The triceps, I ain't really getting no work, but you can see them. But this movement right here targets the side delts to get a great, crazy pump. This the third movement in, and we crazy pump. Look at the sweat. We got the sweat going. Traps busting through the shirts. Man, we putting that work, man. And this is people like Chris I enjoy training with, because, we share the same passion. He's a like-minded individual. We both hungry for success. We both love bodybuilding. Not more so competitive bodybuilding, but bodybuilding as a whole. Like, we both enjoy building our bodies. We both enjoy learning our bodies. You know what I mean? So when you meet up with like-minded individuals like that, you can't do nothing but help have a great training session. I think with this training session, man, we trained for about 2.5 hours, no exaggeration. And it didn't even feel like it, and that's just a prime example of when you enjoying yourself, when you having fun, time goes by so fast. Like, yeah, we had crazy pumps, but it wasn't to the point to where either one of us wanted to tap out. We wanted more. Like, honestly, we kept going more. We kept upping the weight, you know, picking different movements to do. Man, we be having a blast in here, man, for real. We had the gym to ourselves for the most part. There was a couple other individuals in there, but it wasn't a packed house. We ain't have to wait on no machines or anything like that. Like I said, a lot of people don't like to train in gyms like this for their own personal reasons, but I'm an iron addict for real. I love to iron. You know what I mean? Any gym that got iron plates, old school machines, count me in, bro, because they hit different. They hit different. They scope the body different. Like new age machines, they cool. And the rubber weights and the plastic coated weights and all those type of things like that, they cool, you know what I mean? But they don't hit the same as that old school iron and them older machines. This is a newer machine that we own, but this machine is really good. You know, most machines nowadays, they take weight from the actual movement. They assist you a ton. You know what I mean? So if the machine is assisting you crazy amount, like if it's assisting you a lot, then you're cheating yourself. You know, you're selling yourself short. So you always want to go in the gym and pick machines that don't assist you tremendously. You want to go on machines that feel true to weight. Like older machines, you know, most older machines are true to weight. Most older machines are very hard to perform. But those are the machines that's going to have you looking different. And the video may seem a little long and it may seem like we're doing a bunch of sets because we are. And I wanted to be sure that I show all of the work. I think I only left out like maybe 2 sets, but I wanted to be sure to show all of the work, show all of the volume, because nowadays guys aren't training with this much volume. Nowadays, guys aren't performing these many movements in a training session. Nowadays, guys are doing a bare minimum and they getting up out of there, you know what I mean? Everybody say they train hard until it's time to train hard. You know, one individual train hard may be different from the next individual's train hard. As you can see, I'm mixing up that what is it called? Game day, them carbs, the intro workout. Mixing, I think it's called game day, but I'm mixing up the intro workout, man, get that crazy pump. You know what I mean? Like I said, I wasn't going to eat before we linked. Luckily, I did. I stopped at Chipotle and got me what did I get? A chicken bowl, extra rice. You know, got them good carbs in me before I train. As you can see, we study blasting lateral raises, study blasting them. So we went from the machine, now we doing dumbbells. And like I always preach to people, man, don't just make your whole workouts be machine based. Play with them dumbbells, man. Play with them barbells. As you can see, I got that iron in my hand. I'ma always choose iron over rubber coated weights. You see, they got a stack of rubber coated weights right behind me. I chose the iron, man. That iron hit different. You know what I mean? I ain't scared to get my hands dirty for lifting metal, lifting iron. Hey, when I come in the yard, man, I'm ready to put in that work, man. Hey, I ain't scared to get my hands dirty to get the job done, you heard? As you can see, we seated with these. So with us being seated, it takes away all of the momentum. A lot of guys that pick up a lot of weight and be bouncing at the knees, building up momentum to cheat the reps. Like I say, me personally, I don't really believe in cheat reps and things like that. I believe in quality reps. Quality is always going to surpass quantity. You know, it don't matter if you're doing 20 reps, if the quality of the reps not clean. I'd much rather do 10 reps of quality reps and get the full work and the full benefit out of them 10 reps than short stroking or using momentum to get 20 reps. You want to feel it. It's going to hurt. You want to feel it. You know what I mean? You can't duck the pump. If you getting that mind-muscle connection, if you really controlling the weight, you going to get a pump. The pump is what you want. Like Arnold used to say back in the day, it feels like I'm coming. You know, a lot of people don't understand that logic. A lot of people don't understand what he meant when he said that. A pump is when you get a pump, it's it's nothing that compares to having a pump. You know what I mean? If you get a nasty pump, especially if you feel like you finna tear your skin, man, I'm pumping. Then not only do you feel super pumped, but you look super pumped. You be looking yoked up, bro. You know what I mean? That's why before bodybuilding competitions, they get a pump. They go to the pump room and pump the muscles up. You know what I mean? Because now you feeling yoked up. Your muscles full of that good blood. You looking beefed up. You know what I mean? Hey, ain't nothing like the pump. And I want to say this too. Don't be afraid to lower the weight, to get quality reps. You don't always have to lift super heavy on everything. Lifting heavy amounts of weight, it's a time and a place for everything, isolation movements like this, or all of the movements that we've done so far in this workout, it don't take a tremendous amount of weight. You get a weight that you can handle, that you can control, and you get good quality reps. If the weight feels too heavy, even if it's mid-set, lighten the weight and perfect the reps. Don't matter if it's mid-set, you know what I mean? And if you doing an isolation movement to where you start with a heavier weight and you drop the weight to get better reps, then you do the same on the other side. Just consider it a drop set. But just always make sure you prioritizing clean form, man, getting clean reps. That's going to make a ton of difference, bro. You see a lot of people just moving weight, and if you can always just pay attention to how people train, bro. You look at how guys train and you look at how they look, and it'll speak for itself. The guys who are just moving weight typically be, smooth body, don't have no deep cuts, don't have no dense quality muscle tissue. They just, you could probably build a little size, but you will look much better. You'll build a much denser muscle, much harder looking muscle when you actually controlling them reps, man. Getting that mind-muscle connection, focusing on pumping the blood in the muscle. Like, I can't stress that enough because that's a key factor when it comes to working out. That's, you never really hear people say, everybody always talk about the science-based training and less is more, and they try to show you how to do all the scientific exercises and the cute exercises, but people always fail to mention getting the mind-muscle connection. Make sure you get the contraction. Make sure you stretching the muscle. You know what I mean? Those are key factors of lifting. And another thing, man, Chris spoke on while we was lifting is how nowadays most bodybuilders, or even most weightlifters, because most weightlifters have started in this era, with the internet. How most people nowadays, they look for the easier movements. Most people go straight to machines, and you never really see people use dumbbells and barbells. Guys are always running to the machines. So you're not targeting your stabilizer muscles. This is what you have to fail to understand. This is what a lot of people fail to understand, I should say. As you can see, I never do Smith machine squats, or I do Smith machine chest press after I bench press. You know what I mean? I do Smith machine incline sometimes, but other than that, I don't use machines if I can do it with a free weight. You know what I mean? Because when you're doing free weights, you're targeting your stabilizer muscles as well. So a lot of guys always be like, oh, I got hurt. A lot of especially bodybuilders, these guys get hurt doing just regular lifestyle things. Why is that? Because they're building muscle, but they're not building their stabilizer muscles to help stabilize the body and the muscles. You know what I mean? So that's why they be flimsy. That's why these guys are always injured, because they ducking direct from the barbells and the dumbbells. Not only will the dumbbells and the barbells make you look different, but it's going to help you move more weight. It's going to help you be stable. Just look at it like this. The more muscles incorporated in a movement, the better it is for you. Hence is why I always do bench press, why I always do squats, why I deadlift, why I do heavy rolls. You know what I mean? Things like that, because it makes a difference, opposed to just jumping on a machine doing chest press, jumping on the machine doing leg press every day, or jumping on the machine doing back rolls every day. Man, get the real work from the barbells and the dumbbells. Yeah, it's going to be challenging, especially when it comes to putting that bar on your back. We all know a lot of people duck wreck when it comes to legs. You know what I mean? Even deadlifts, you know, a lot of guys make a lot of excuses for those things. Even heavy bench press, man. Nowadays, a lot of bodybuilders frown upon heavy bench press and be saying, oh, you going to hurt yourself, you going to hurt yourself. But that's because those guys never touch barbells and dumbbells. They always using machines. So if your body is programmed and weakened to just use machines only, what do you think will happen when you shock your body and freaking pick up a barbell, you know, with some weight on it? Because a lot of people seem to forget. They'll get on the Smith machine and be bench pressing 4 plates, you know what I mean, thinking they the man, and then they go on a barbell and bench press 4 plates. What do you think is going to happen? It's a night and day difference, bro. Your stabilizing muscles are weak. Your stabilizing muscles aren't built to stabilize 405 pounds on a barbell on free weights, because the Smith machine keeps you in place. So all you're doing is pressing and controlling the negative. You're not stabilizing yourself. Your core is weak because you're always wearing a belt, or you don't have to keep your core engaged as much because you're always using machines. You know what I mean? So like I say, the more muscles required in the movement, the better it will always be. Machines serve a purpose, but you get your machine work after you do your barbell and dumbbell work. Or you can do it how we doing it here, and you can mix in and out. You know what I mean? You can hop back and forth. We did some machines, then we did some barbells, then we went back to machines, then we did dumbbells. You know what I mean? Mix it up. But don't just always make your movements or your exercises and workouts machine-based. As you can see, after we cooked Delts, we went to military press, seated military press, not with the machine, with the barbell. And then we ain't got a ton of weight on her because it don't take a ton of weight. Once them Delts already cooked, it don't take a ton of weight, you know what I mean? We ain't ego lifting, we lifting to build the body. You know, it'll be ego lifting if we was to put hella weight on her and we ain't getting quality reps. Like on one set, I went up to 225, which I could have banged it. You know what I mean? I think I got like 6 reps with it, but it wasn't quality enough reps to my standard. I know I could have got much cleaner reps, so I went back down to a weight that I can handle and get much cleaner reps. Mind you, the delts are already super pumped. The front, the sides, and the rear delts are already super pumped. So we're doing a military press with a crazy pump. You know what I mean? It's humbling, but it builds your strength. And this is another way that you can build your strength as well. Like a lot of guys who want to strength train, you know, strength training isn't always just banging heavyweight. Heavyweight is definitely needed to strength train, but it's not always needed. You know what I mean? Because once your muscles are pumped with good blood, and you study pumping blood, study getting reps, you know, pushing that weight, it's going to be hard. Once you got a nasty pump, them reps become harder and harder to get because the pump is so nasty. So if you keep pushing through getting quality reps, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get stronger, bro, because you're pushing yourself past not only your mental limits, but you're pushing your body to a new limit as well. So it has no other choice but to get stronger. And I also want to point something out. And if you've been paying attention, every time before Chris performs his movement, he get his mind right. You know, he makes sure he's stable. You know, he's not rushing into his lifts. He's controlling his reps. Look at him getting good, clean, quality lifts. Good, clean lifts, good, clean reps. You know, he's taking his time. He's pushing himself to his limit, and he's racking away. You see, that's pretty much almost failure, and he racking away. Look at him, man. Hey, look at the sweat. Look at his shirt. He got on a black shirt, and you can see his sweat. But you can see, you know, no egos are involved. You know, we push ourselves to the limit. We get up, we crack a joke, and we laughing because we having a good time. We know what bodybuilding is about. We know, you know, how to build our bodies. We can always learn more. but we know how to build our body, so we leave our egos at the door, you know what I mean? And that's one thing that I really like about Chris. He's not a big ego guy. He's not an arrogant, cocky guy. You know what I mean? He a graceful dude, you know what I mean? He talk to you, you know what I mean? Because you'll meet a lot of these dudes. And this is not my first time meeting Chris or linking with Chris, but I just want to put this out there for anybody that's new to the channel who haven't seen our collab videos before. You can meet a lot of these new fitness guys. I ain't gonna necessarily say new fitness guys, but fitness guys in general with a name, a following, you know what I mean, and some status. And a lot of guys that come off to be more than what they are. You know, they try to treat people like crap or any kind of way. You know, they think they're above you because of the status, you know, and things like that. But that's not Chris at all, man. A very humble guy, bro. And I don't even use that word, but that's what he is, and I got to call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? And like I say, I can reach out to him with any questions, and he'll answer the questions. And that's one thing that I like about him, because I don't know everything. You know, I'm always a student to the game. I'm always willing to learn, regardless if I agree with your opinion or your approach on something or not. I'm always going to listen, because some things that you say I may be able to take away from. You know, some things you say I may be like, nah, I don't agree. You're not going to always agree with everything, but it's always good to listen and be willing to learn, bro. That's what could make a huge difference when it comes to this fitness, bodybuilding, health, not even just in the fitness game, bro, in the real world in general. Always be willing to listen. Listen more than you speak. You know what I mean? You have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Do less talking and more listening. Now we right back to the dumbbells, doing some front raises, really getting that good blood in them front delts. That's how you look. That's how you get that top nest, man. A lot of guys will be just thinking that top nest is just chest. You got to have them front delts too, man. Them front delts. Just having delts in general gonna make you look different. Delts and traps, man, they gonna turn heads, man. We was going back to back with it as well. We wasn't taking super long extensive breaks. It was to the point where as soon as he put the weights down, I'm picking them up. You know what I mean? And we went back and forth like that the entire session, unless one of us had to go to the bathroom or unless one else was getting a drink of water, while the other person stopped. But other than that, we were going back to back, and that's what really enhances the pump. That's what really make that pump crazy. You know what I mean? Them long breaks, it give your muscles time to relax, get the blood time to circulate out that muscle that you're targeting. But when you keeping them breaks short, like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute, you know what I mean? The blood's still in there. And you just study pumping. As you can see, bro, look at Chris. He peeled off the pump. He feeling the pump. Look at him. He shredded, bro. Super lean. You know what I mean? Like I seen a couple guys commented on one of the photos that I uploaded, and it was like, he's small and this and this and that. Listen, man, you guys got to understand, bro. This is bodybuilding. Everybody have their own goals. Everybody they on their own journey. You know what I mean? Everybody don't want to be a mass monster. Everybody don't want to be big. You know, I was once competitively bodybuilding. Chris, I think he competed in one show, but his main focus wasn't competitively bodybuilding. He's a natural athlete. You know what I mean? So with that being said, someone who's 100% natural can't build muscle tissue as fast as someone that's enhanced. You know what I mean? And that's the beautiful thing about bodybuilding, bro. Everybody can get out there of it in their own way. Everybody can get out there of it in the same way. But everybody is going to look different. You know what I mean? Either way, it takes work. It takes hard work. It takes a strong mind. It takes dedication. It takes discipline. As you can see, he's peeled to the bone. It's not easy getting peeled, bro. Regardless of how much muscle tissue you have, it is not easy getting peeled. You know, most guys who talk crap about people being mass monsters or people being too small or whatever the case is. Most guys who yap their mouth like that, bro, don't have the dedication, the discipline, the work ethic, to even diet to get peeled like that. It's not an easy task at all. You know what I mean? Most people can't even watch and control what they put in their mouth as far as food. So with that being said, if you can't control what you put in your mouth as far as food, there's no way possible that you could stick to a diet, because dieting isn't easy by any means on the mental, especially if you dieting hard. It's not easy. You pretty much eating the same food over and over. You can mix it up a little bit, but everybody pretty much eating the same foods, different portions. Dieting is the key factor of building muscle. Dieting is a key factor of building strength. Dieting is a key factor of leaning out, burning body fat. When it comes to this bodybuilding thing, you can never go wrong by focusing on you and running your own race. Like I said this in a few videos, bro. Don't compare yourself to others. When you in the game, it's cool to compare yourself to others competitive-wise. If that's your competition, you can look up to others and be inspired by others, but don't compare yourself to others and try to achieve what another individual have or down yourself because of what another individual may have that you don't have, and vice versa. Run your own race. You can never go wrong staying in your own lane, you know what I mean? But the moment that you've earned somebody else's lane, that's when wrecks happen, you know what I mean? That's when car accidents happen, because you done veered in the lane that you didn't belong in. Stay in your lane, serve your purpose, live your dreams, and do you, bro. You know what I mean? Like I say, everybody have their own goals, Just because my goal is to be massive or compete in bodybuilding doesn't mean that everybody who lift weights goal has to be massive and compete in bodybuilding. Some people just want to look good and be healthy, you know what I mean? And everybody's definition of looking good may be different, you know what I mean? And it takes years to build quality, dense tissue. I want to get that out there. I want to say that. And especially if you're a natural, I can't force that enough or say that enough. It takes years to build quality tissue. Sometimes before we speak, sometimes we just need to Google things and trying to get scientific facts before we comment, and make ourselves look foolish or silly. You know what I mean? It ain't always about mass, and it ain't always about competing. It's about linking up, man, showing love to one another, learning from one another, and enjoying one another, bro. That's what it's about. That's what the fitness community is missing. It's not enough of that going on. It's too much hate and all that, bro. Like, I know I talk that yak. Y'all know I talk that yak. But when I meet genuine people and like-minded individuals who love this just as much as I do, bro, it's not a competition. He's running his race, I'm running mine. We having fun. We both love that earn. We getting out there. It's just that simple. And this is a prime example, bro. Size don't mean anything because, like I said, this is Chris's workout. I'm following his workout. And I'm doing this voiceover, 3-4 days later. And, bro, I'm still sore, bro. You know what I mean? So, size don't necessarily mean anything. There's always room for improvement. No matter what, no matter where, there's always room for improvement. But next time we link, we did an arm workout, this following day. I'm still working on that video. I tried to show every set because I want to just show y'all how much volume that we actually did, but the video is entirely too long, bro. Right now it's 80 minutes, so I'm working on chopping it up. So once I can get it chopped up to my liking, where it's not too long, I'm aiming for like the 40-45 minute mark, then I'm gonna drop that video. But next time we link up, Chris said he want to hit chest and some legs, so we gonna most likely do my style training on those days, you know what I mean? And when I say my style of training, I'm not saying we going weight for weight, that's not what we do. Like I say, you stay in your lane. I'm going to lift my weight. He going to lift his weight. And we going to try to do the same reps. Whatever the reps. And if we can't get the reps with the weight that we chose, that's when we go take some food off the plate and pick a better weight that we can both get the same amount of quality reps that was set. But actually, I just want to do the compound movements, and then I want to do what Chris want to do because I like his style of training. You know what I mean? It's something different for me. So I want to collab, not only, in videos, but I want to collab training styles as well, because I can benefit from it, and I'm sure he probably can benefit from it as well. But that was it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like I say, we wasn't able to do the live audio due to the music. In the next arm video, we did have the mics on. Like I said, I'm just trying to go through it and shorten it up a little bit. But hopefully y'all like this video. Don't forget to drop that 100 for your boy. Like the video, share the video, and until next time, we checking out.